I want to respond on this back and forth, and I'd respond to Fake Sagan, but I can't because he blocked me, and he won't or can't tell me when he blocked me. Yeah, actually, I like Fake Sagan quite a bit. I've been subscribed to him since Hard Case Owns You, and I've been waiting for him to make some sort of actual intellectual kind of arguments, because my faith in him goes to the fact that I did and have recognized that he's a nonconformist long before he started touting that as his message. I did see that theme, and I have a lot of faith in nonconformists, and I've been waiting for a higher intellectual output from him, but I don't begrudge him that he has this hobby of ownage. I think the only reason he could have banned me is the only one thing I ever said against him, which I thought he would appreciate, considering the guy does have some soft spots in his heart. I didn't think he'd mind this, but evidently, and I did say that the boring dispatcher was the only one really to clearly beat Fake Sagan at his own game. The ultimate in ownage, the boring dispatcher. Rest in peace, Roger. But anyway, but in this argument with Christopher, it's clear that Christopher 7 did not call Fake Sagan a racist. Fake Sagan is just, he's playing the don't play the race card, and it's bullshit. It's clear, the clip that Fake played, that Christopher 7 was saying, if you're gonna blame African Americans for Proposition 8, you can only really do that if you're going to ascribe this negative attitudes of wanting to oppress because you've been oppressed. And that's what he said. Those things are linked. It's an obvious technique to say, and you don't think that, right, Fake Sagan? So rethink the other. If anything, his defense points towards some sensitivity about it possibly being a racist issue. But the thing is, it's just that, first of all, those statistics are not something we should run too far with, because CNN, it is not a scientific organization, does not reveal where and how they do their sampling. A tiny percentage of African Americans even vote, so you can't be talking about the opinion of the community, which is mostly that they don't even want to give you your opinion and go in the voting context, give you their opinion in a voting context. But even taking that statistic, I mean, it's pretty clear if we break that down, that's going to probably be due to the religious convictions of African Americans that vote. And so the question's going to become, why do religious people have this bigotry against homosexuals? And if you notice, that question doesn't have the word African American in it. That's a question we're already dealing with. All of these religious groups have histories of being, oppressed and persecuted in some part of their history, so they ought to know not to be bigots, for the same reason that we're saying African Americans ought to know this. And that's not quite how bigotries always work, right? So people have these religious convictions that explain but don't forgive their bigotries, and it's the religious convictions. And unless you're saying only black people have religious convictions, it's not really an African American question. And that's what Christopher 7 was saying. And my advice to you, Fake, is don't try to own someone like Christopher 7. Keep that hobby separate. Take on the best of the pwnage gamers, or take on people at least that are your partners in drama. They don't have to be, great at it like Roger. They could just be whomever, in Menem, whoever likes the drama, your partners in drama. Because if you do that with someone like Christopher 7, you're going to look like an idiot. You're always going to lose in that battle, because you're going to look like an idiot to the people that matter, in such a conversation. The people whose opinions on that kind of conversation matter, they're going to think you look like an idiot if you try to own Christopher 7. So just try to separate out the ownage urge from the dialogue urge. So that's my advice. Of course, do whatever the fuck you want.